Hi there, and welcome to day 2 of our 10 Days to Better Posture Challenge. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get seated on our mat and get started. We'll start sitting today with the legs in front of us, feet flat on the mat. We're going to be doing most of our work seated today. All of our work seated today? Most of our work seated today. Feet flat on the mat, toes pointing forward, our knees are bent, our hands are going to grab the backs of our thighs. Make sure you're in a comfortable spot. You have plenty of room around you. Let's drop the shoulders down the back. Take a nice big inhale to lift the chest up towards the sky, dropping those shoulders and arching the back. On your exhale, tuck the tail, scoop the belly round the back, trying to make a C curve from the crown of your head down to the tip of your tail. And I want you to pull slightly on your thighs with your arms to stretch through the backs of the shoulders. Take that again, tip your pelvis forward, lift your chest, slide your shoulders down the back, and then scoop the belly around the back. Take that again, tip the pelvis forward, lengthen up to the sky, arching your back, inhale, exhale, scoop the belly around the back. One more like that, arch the back, press down through the feet, lift the chest, feel those shoulders glide down, and then round the back. And bring it back up. Now we'll stay in the same position. I just want you to take your arms straight out in front of you. Again, we're softening those shoulders. Be careful not to hike them up to the ears. Let's drop the tension out of the shoulders. And then similar movement here, but now we're engaging the abdominals a little bit more. You're going to tuck that tail under. Think about your pelvis having a wheel in it, and the wheel is rolling back to roll you about halfway down towards the back of the mat. Pause. And then roll it back up, and just make sure as you lift up, you tip your pelvis forward, creasing at the front of the hip sockets, and find that feeling of energy through your crown of your head. Tuck the tail, scoop it in, rounding it back. Hold at the bottom for an inhale, and then exhale to sit back up, finding that little bit of work in the hips here, getting tall through the spine. Take it again, inhaling at the top, exhaling to roll back. Inhale at the bottom to hold, exhale it up. Exhale to roll it back. I didn't remind you to inhale at the top. Make sure you inhale at the top. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to roll back up. Inhale at the top one more time, exhale to roll down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to roll it back up. Now lengthen your legs out long in front of you. Place your hands down next to your hips. Take a moment again to see if you can tip that pelvis forward and sit as tall as you feel like you can. From here, round your back as you dive your hands forward on the mat. Keep reaching forward and take those fingertips off the mat to reach in front of your shoulders. We're stretching that back body. And then from here, we stack the spine up, bringing the arms up with us, biceps in line with shoulders. Now lift your chest like that first exercise, bend your elbows and drag your hands down towards the starting position. And we do it again. Round your spine, reach it through. Lift back up. Lift the chest, drag those arms down. Take it again, push through, around the back, belly hollows, back body expands. Lift, pull the elbows down, push through. Lift and pull the elbows down. One more. Push through. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It feels so good. Lift the chest, pull those elbows down, opening the shoulders. Beautiful. Switching into a mermaid position. So we sit in a Z-sit position. We want to think about both sits bones anchoring down or coming as close to anchoring down as possible. You may not actually be able to sit with totally even hips, and that's fine. That's no big deal. We're in our Z-sit position. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can try stacking the knees like this. That would be okay too. Or maybe even crossing the legs like this. So find what works for you. We're in our Z-sit. We take the ribs, we pull them over the hips, we bring our arms out to the side. From here, you reach over, so whatever knee is in front, for me this is my right, it might feel like the left for you. We're going to reach up and over towards it, let that elbow bend and reach long, energy through the fingertips like you could touch the wall off to the side of you, and then we come back up and we sway through the other way. These are our mermaid sways. We take that again, reach up and over, Let your head kind of move as it wants to with this. I'm not going to give you any particular rules. Maybe you want to look up, maybe you want to look down. You can play with that. One more, moving all the way through. And then bring it over. And then we come up, we go to that side one more time. So for me, it's the right, it might be for the left for you. Hand is on, top arm reaches out on the diagonal, and now we're gonna hang out here and do a little push-up. Elbow, bony point of the elbow is gonna pull in towards you and tap the ground, and then push straight. Body stays on that angle, so we're lengthening the waist. Bend, press it straight. Good, take that again, bend, press it straight. Good, bend, press straight, bend, press straight. We've got a few more here. Feel the front of that shoulder really nice and open. The arm bone is spiraling back for a little external rotation in that shoulder. 2 more. Beautiful work. 1 more. Come all the way up, and let's do that all on the other side. So you'll switch your legs. You'll find that pelvis again, and then you'll find those ribs over the hips. Maybe you're going to adjust your clothes and then reach the arms out to the side. Reach up and over to go into that swing. Stretch again. You can play with where you want your head to look. Maybe try not to just stare at whatever screen you're using. If possible, let your neck move a little bit. Our necks get so stiff too from looking at devices. Good. Let's sway through it again. Reach. Good. And then up that opposite way 1 more time. And then head the way you started. Place the hand on the mat a little bit outside of your shoulder. Other arm reaches up on the diagonal, and then we bend to tap the elbow down and up. Tap it down, lengthening through the waist here. Tap it down. Stretch. Good. Energy through those top fingertips. Energy through crown of the head. There's no collapsing. We're feeling really lifted and open. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4. Good. And 3. And 2. And 1. Come all the way up. Really nice. Last exercise already. Bring your legs back out in front of you. Bent knees, feet flat, just like where we started. But now the hands come behind the back. Fingertips are going to face forward towards where your feet are. If that's too much, you can try pointing your fingertips out to the side. That might work better for you. See how it feels. When you're ready, we push down through the hands, we push down through the feet, and we lift our hips up and off the mat. See if you can press up a little higher than you think you can. So when you feel like you're at your end range, see if you can push down through your feet and lift up a little bit more, and then lower it back down. And then we'll take that again. We're pressing down through hands, we're pressing down through feet, we're lifting. And then we're lowering all the way down. We'll do 1 more. This one we're going to hold up at the top. If you're ready for a little bit more of a challenge, take these knee folds that I'm going to talk you through. If this is good enough for you, just hold it. We're going to exhale the right leg up to tabletop, and then we're going to place it down and do the left. Inhale it down. Keep going like that. Keep lifting those hips. Keep pressing down through your hands, nice and strong. Good. Keep going. Lift it up. And switch. Just 1 more set here. You got it. And switch. And then feet down. Hips up a little bit higher, and then go ahead and lower all the way down. And you are all set for now. Thank you so much for joining me for day 2. I will see you tomorrow for day 3.